This is the, yeah, you know what, I hesitated, but no, this is the hottest small crossover available for sale today in North America, and the hottest selling, in fact, at least in Canada. What is it? It is a brand new, all new 2019 Toyota RAV4. If you are shopping for a small crossover, a compact crossover, compact SUV, whatever you want to call it, I'm willing to bet a tall latte at Starbucks that it is at or near the top of your shopping list, and with reason. I can confirm to you right now that you are on the ball if this one is a vehicle you are considering. Now, pricing starts at $27,990 for a base LE front-wheel drive RAV4. But if you're shopping for a specific version, because there are 3 versions, one of them being the hybrid, which is what I'm test driving this week, I think you're even more on the right track. Base price for an LE hybrid is $32,090. All hybrids are all-wheel drive. And in the case of the LE, what it includes heated front seats and tuned 7-inch display. Now, if you move up the trim line, you will find the XLE hybrid for $35,090. You get the power hatch, moonroof, heated steering wheel, and a few other things. You can go all the way up to a limited hybrid, which is $42,090. But my tester is an XLE, but not an XLE because it is an XSE. There are 2 packages on top of the XLE. Mine is the XSE technology. Are you ready for this? This includes 18-inch wheels of sport suspension, leather covered sport seats, wireless charger, JBL audio, 8-inch display, navigation and tune, blah blah blah, for $40,890. That's a lot of stuff, but this little SUV, it's not actually that little, is loaded with absolutely everything you will require from such a vehicle, and it will fit your life, I can promise you. Styling wise, this is by far the most macho RAV4 that Toyota has ever built. And if you ever sit on a street corner for a few minutes, you will see tons and tons of these drive by, I promise you. All right, so let's do the usual tour. I mentioned the power hatch, which comes with the XLE. Disappointingly, it's a little slow, admittedly. However, it opens up to a trunk which is considerable. This is 1,059 liters. I noticed one little thing. Now, this is the same stroller that was in the Jetta a week ago or 2, and it fits better in the Jetta depth-wise. However, this is all about height. There is tons of room, and width is very good as well. So that's that. That's the boot. A little slower than I'd like. Anyway, now the back seat, which is occupied by my children's seats. I can't talk right now. They are absolutely comfortable. There's plenty of room for the legs, although I guess my son is stretching to dirty the seat back. I guess I'll have to clean that up. But otherwise, there is loads of room. There is enough space for 3 adults across, but for 2 kids, absolutely brilliant. And then you come up front. These are the seats, which are actually more comfortable than they look. I don't know. The leather kind of looks cheapish, but the comfort, the support is really, really good. So let's slide aboard. Start her up. So nothing happens, obviously, because it's a hybrid. The gauges are, you can scroll through the menus. I'm going to mention it right now. There is one serious problem with these digital gauges. There is no digital speed readout, which is horrible. I won't be able to show it to you, but the actual needle, you see it there. It's tiny. It's only that length. So it fits up here, 100, 110 or whatever. If you concentrate on the central zone or you look at the temp or whatever, you can't really see the speed, which is, I don't know, it's such a terrible waste because you have all that space to just have a little thing show up. And look, you have a small readout here for miles per hour. I don't know. That, as far as the gauges are concerned, that's the only issue. Up here, this is your 8-inch screen. Graphics are still a little bit kind of oldish, you know, kind of cartoonish in a way, but everything works perfectly, beautifully. And what I do love is this layout. I love these knobs. They're big, and the feedback and the sensitivity is fantastic. All that's there. Wireless phone charger, which is brilliant. The cable is only there because I use CarPlay, which pops up automatically on the home screen when you want it. This is your drive mode, Eco, Normal, and Sport when you go that way. And you even have the EV mode. Storage is actually fairly good. These cup holders are great. I had huge McDonald's, yes, see, there's proof. Huge McDonald's coffees in here for the little road trip today. That worked out beautifully. One of the things that Toyota does brilliantly well are these little storage areas in front of the passengers, the front passengers. And I do say passengers because the driver has one here as well. My sunglasses fit in there. That is brilliant. That is also brilliant for winter, as is that. Storage in the doors ain't so bad. This storage bin is quite big, which is wonderful. It's actually a very good place to spend a fair amount of time, and that's what we've done today. And driving it actually turns out to be really, really good as well, with an exception or two. So allow me to explain. All right, so powering the RAV4 hybrid is a combination of a bunch of things. First and foremost, 2.5 liter Atkinson cycle 4-cylinder engine, hybrid synergy drive from Toyota, which we know very well, and a CVT transmission and a rear electric motor, well, on the rear axle, if you will. If you combine all that, total system output is of 219 horsepower. The number is fairly generous, actually. Some might consider it a little bit timid, but despite the fact that this thing weighs 3,600 pounds, which is fairly considerable, when both the electric motors and the gasoline engine kick in, this thing actually boogies quite well. It does kind of run out of breath at higher RPM, but hey, it's a RAV4 hybrid. It's not a performance vehicle or anything like that. CVT is lovely. I mean, it works seamlessly, blends itself into all the things that are going on. Fuel economy is unbelievable, right? I've just done about 220 kilometers today, most of it on the highway, but still, I'm averaging 5.9 liters per 100 kilometers, which is not well, it is mind-blowing. It's quite impressive. There are 4 of us on board, and the stroller and the day bags and the cooler and all that business. That further kind of enforces the fact that the RAV4 hybrid, no matter the trim, is really the one to get. Anyway, there is one major issue that I cannot stand, and I'm just went through it again. I've had the vehicle for 6 days. I've put, I don't know, maybe 450 kilometers on it so far, and I'm still unable to deal with the uneven 3-stage brake pedal response. You can add a 4th stage, I suppose, but it doesn't involve the brakes, and that's the coasting, or the brake regen. But if you do use the physical brake pedal, it happens in 3 stages, okay? So if you're doing regular speed, like the speed limit is 50, and then a whole bunch of people decide to turn left right in front of you, and you just, you know, kind of apply reasonable amount of pressure on the brake pedal, it's kind of a rubbery response, but things happen. It's okay. But let's just say you're doing 65 or 70 in a 50 because you're out in the country or whatever. It doesn't matter the speed, but you're doing a little bit faster, and you suddenly have to brake a little bit harder. This is when the brake pedal goes into some kind of void. It's, I swear to you, like the first 4 or 5 times, and even if it happens again now and I'm conscious of it, it's fairly alarming. Because it just turns into mush. Braking performance does not change, does not improve whatsoever. So that brings you into stage 3, which when you put a lot of pressure on the brake pedal, then things finally start to happen. There's no linearity to it. There is no progressiveness to it. It is very, very frustrating. In traffic, which I've been through a couple times during the week, you have to be mindful that you just want to kind of brush above the brake pedal once in a while. But having said that, this Toyota global platform is brilliant as always. This Sport Tune suspension is, well, it's tuned. I don't know about the sport part, but the RAV4 handles wonderfully well. No matter the speed, no matter the condition of the road, there are no rattles, there's no uneven floppiness anywhere. The ride quality is borderline cushy, but then, you know, if you want to have a little bit of fun through some switchbacks, well, you'll notice a little bit of understeer, but that's something else, but related as well. But all in all, what a wonderful driver. And it's great on gas. And it looks good. And it's value packed is the wrong word, but it is, wow. It's a great vehicle. If you are shopping, as I said earlier, if you're shopping for a compact small crossover, I mean, if you head straight to your Toyota dealer, you ain't missing out on anything else. CR-V is okay. CX-5 is a fine alternative, although it won't be as cushy as, I guess, you know, as this one. Stay away from the Tiguan. The Rogue is okay at best, I suppose. But anyway, like I said, just go to your Toyota dealer. Hope that they can get you a RAV4 hybrid quick enough, and you'll never look back.